just whatever your kids say. Just go with it, Rory. That's what it means to be a good parent. I'm going to guess. I don't know. Maybe that person is not a parent. Just a thought.
Or a terrible, or an absolutely terrible one. Whose kids are totally feral. Those are the two options.
Totally true. All right, so how do we reel this back in? I just saw very brightening news out of the Netherlands. The farmers there won 15 seats in the Senate with a brand new political party that's never existed before. There's only 75 seats in the Senate in the Netherlands. They got 15 of them because they said, we're done with the Green New Deal. We're done with woke policies and politics. And I think when you see people like this in Minnesota and you hear these really dumb things from Rachel Levine and these others from the Biden administration, people say, what are you talking about? At some point, even liberals go, are you nuts? Honestly.
Well, first, they're doing half the job for us, right? There's an element of the Democratic Party, a strategic element, a Bill Clinton element that's saying, shh, don't tell these people who we really are, lie to them. And then there's another element of the Democratic Party, the Bernie Sanders element, that's saying, no, we need to be honest about who we are, and credit to the lieutenant governor of Minnesota for coming out and saying we want to gender mutilate children. That makes it easy for us as conservatives, if we have the backbone to do it, to say you will not harm our children. We will stand in the breach and we will fight you on this. And then it makes it easy for middle class America to make their decision, for family loving Americans to make their decision.
Yeah, there you go. It is remarkable to me that we even have these conversations. The idea that if a grown man dresses like a grown woman and wants to be called Sally, that somehow we're required to behave that way. But worse than that, the idea that a boy or a girl can dress however and then can compete, a boy can compete as a girl by changing a uniform. This is the thing that really bothers me the most. When you take young women that have worked their tails off to excel at whatever sport it might be, whatever competition it might be. Maybe it's on the track, maybe it's in the pool, whatever. And then you allow an intact male, a boy or a young man, to compete against them and steal, because that's what it is, stealing their place on the podium, stealing their opportunity to excel. That is what I find completely offensive, Rory.
100%. But this is what the liberals do. They're very good at incremental gains, right? So when the trans agenda came out, they said, well, don't worry about it. This is about adults getting to do, free and consenting adults getting to do and live as they feel is best, right? And there were some on the right who said, okay, well, maybe I don't agree with it, but if a free and consenting adult wants to have a surgery or dress as the opposite sex because they feel that's more in tune with them, so be it. And then it came for the high school students, and it was well, this is just high school students. By high school, a student can decide if they want to be on the boys' team or the girls' team, and at that point, it raised alarm bells in most people. But for those it didn't, the left said it's just high school students. Don't worry about it. Now it's 5 and 6 year olds. Let your 5 and 6 year old have gender mutilating surgery. That's what a good parent would do. And at this point, any reasonable person has to say, over my dead body will you people take this country?